What's up, everybody? Get rolling in just a moment. If we fill up the other break tomorrow, I'll bring that, but it'll probably be late tomorrow night. I'll be out of town a little bit during the day, going to see my dad tomorrow. But we'll get to it tomorrow for sure. It just might be later in the evening. Give it just a minute for everybody to roll in. Didn't see any trades, so I think we're square there. If you do trade and I don't see it, just let me know via message. We'll say don't be discouraged by your teams in this one. There's a lot of extra autographs this year and a lot of autographs from prior years. So, we could hit a 2023 auto that's for a team that you don't expect to have anything much in this one. So, it could be interesting. What in the world's cool? That's what I was trying to do. How many viewers we have? We have 4. All right, we'll give it just a couple minutes before we get started. Somebody do me a favor and throw something in the chat, just so I know it's up and running. I know this was filled late, and we kind of did it quickly, but didn't want to do it too late tonight. 2 Contenders boxes. Says it says I find 5 autos. Most boxes, if not all boxes I've seen this year, I've had 6. So, if not more, I've seen some with 8. So it was random team style. I go down the list real quick. We've got Mike with the Browns, Joseph with the Rams, John with the Colts, Neil with the Patriots, Matt Brown with the Texans, Ken Ryan with the Broncos and Vikings, Rob Crothers with the Commanders, Nick with the Chargers, Brown with the Seahawks, Kerr with the Chiefs, Crothers with the Bills, Matt Brown with the Eagles, Lucas with the Bucks, Kevin with the Falcons. It's a good team to have in this one. McCurdy with the Ravens, Mike with the Packers, Ken with the Jets, Neil with the Lions, Ron with the Titans, John with the Bears, Joseph with the Panthers, Jason Rao with the Raiders, Ken with the Bengals, Don with the Jags, Ken with the Steelers, Pickle with the Cardinals, Chad Caldwell with the Giants, Dave Kramer with the Niners, Chris Wayne with the Dolphins, Dave with the Cowboys, and Neil with the Saints. So we will roll again. If somebody gets a chance, just drop something in the chat for me so I know it's working. Should be, but you never know with old YouTube. Yeah, a lot less packs than it used to be. Guess what? They didn't shrink the box though. So we got 6 packs. I've seen most boxes with 1 auto per pack, which makes sense because who would want a pack with no auto? There you go. Good luck. Base cards are cool this year. We've got CJ Stroud. I like that they're turned every direction. AJ Brown. Well, that's a bummer. Nick Chubb. Everyone. Aaron Jones. I think our auto right there. So let's slide these forward. Ooh, that's both 49ers, so no dice roll due there. Not numbered. That's pretty cool. How about a superstitious? No, what's it say? Supernatural. That's right. It's the same as usual. Nice. Patty Mahomes. That is Drake London, and our first auto going to the Rams. That is a divisional ticket, number to 99 of Jared Verse. That's a nice one for the Rams. Pretty sure Verse was a first-round pick. That one is a sticker auto. We should have at least 1 on card. That is a divisional ticket to 99. Jared Verse to the Rams. And I will definitely come back and sleeve up a lot of these. Usually just one number non-auto per box. Not a lot of unnumbered auto content, which is... Oh, to our auto. How about on card? Trey Benson. Base rookie ticket auto going to the Cardinals. Trey Benson to the Cardinals. Did not mean to give that away so easily. Trey Benson to the Cardinals. Then we have Trevor Lawrence on the winning ticket. Hall pass. CJ Stroud. Lawrence. Debo. Javonte Williams. God, these turned around and suck. Alvin Kamara and Justin Herbert. All right. I think that's our auto. Okay. There we go. So here's one we'll have to do a dice roll for. That is Penix and McCarthy. We'll do a dice roll for any of those at the end. Got a Rookie of the Year contender, Lab McConkey. Tajay Spears. Jair Alexander. Saquon. Amari Cooper to the Bills. Jalen Waddle. And our auto to the Colts. That is Tanner Bartolini rookie ticket. Now, I will say they do SPs. So before you go to sell a rookie ticket that you don't think is any good, make sure you look on eBay and see if there's any, because they don't announce the SPs till later. But sometimes those jokers can sell really well, even if it's a lesser known player. So make sure before you go to sell it that you double check that. Or at least try to estimate that. Hall pass, Pat Mahomes. Duel with Burrow and Mahomes, so we'll add that to our dice roll pile. We got Danny Dimes, Adam Thielen, Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs, Russell Wilson, and then our auto goes this way. To the Raiders, we have Delman Glaze. Delman Glaze base auto to the Raiders. These are most likely to ship out Monday. I'd like to fill up the other break and maybe the serial number I have up and then ship them all together. Myles Garrett. Let's see, we're going to do this again. Nice Rookie of the Year contender, Bo Nix. Supernatural, Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson base. Bijan base. Travis Etienne. And a number card, Myles Garrett divisional ticket. That is 51 of 149 of the Brownies. And then our auto to the Chargers, Justin Ibagwe. To the Chargers. I just realized this Jared Verse is jacked up at the bottom. I will send a pack along with that to the Rams owner in case you want to file for a replacement, because that one, I didn't see it at first. Certainly deserves a replacement. So I'm going to pull a pack to the side here and save one and send that with you. Jared Verse, that's a nice card, and it's got a bad ding. It seems like that happens to these every year. You see who had Jared. Rams. Going to Joseph. So, Joseph, I'll send you a pack. I did not. We'll see if you can get your replacement there for that one. Then our Miles Garrett divisional tickets. So the auto divisional tickets are $99. The base divisional tickets are $149. Go figure. So let's get this pack. Let's open that one a little smoother. We have a hall pass of Derrick Henry, the Ravens. We got a duel. That's a parallel. Not numbered, but that is a parallel of Hurts and Purdy. So that will go to our dice roll also. Cards do look better this year and last year than they have in prior years. I was going through a big 3,200 count box of base today. It was all mostly Contenders base from prior years. What's up, Rob? You never know, though. You never know. You never know. Some of these obscure guys will sell better if they're short printed. We can only hope. We can only hope. Yeah, no Daniels autos, but we could pull some Daniels numbered cards potentially. Base cards really look nice. I just wish they were had a little more value. Next ticket to the Panthers. That is Dylan Johnson. Of course, our numbered auto in this box was damaged, which stinks too. Yeah, the dual cards are those. I don't know if they've called them in the past, but they almost seem to always have these duels. But we'll dice roll these here in a minute. Those are our numbered cards. So that is a box one. That's an empty wrapper that is going to go with the Jared Verse. Since the Jared Verse. What's crazy to me is these boxes this year are selling for more than half what they sold for at this time last year. Or when they came out last year. I don't remember when they came out. Even without Stroud autos and stuff, these were $400 boxes at one point last year, which blows my mind. We are seeing box prices come down a little bit on a lot of stuff, not the selects, prisms, but the problem is the content's also limited without a lot of big name autographs. All right, box number 2. It doesn't make it any less painful, of course. Another 49ers duel, so we don't have to random that one. Another supernatural Patty Mahomes, Danny Dimes, Adam Thielen. It's a very small set, I think, too. So you see a lot of base dupes and Stephon Diggs and Russell Wilson. And our auto goes this way. Ooh, on card, Adonai Mitchell to the Colts. Second Colts auto. Colts doing well. I do like the fact that they gave us 6 autos. That's a slight plus. Which never, I think last year they pretty much did that too. I don't know why they just don't change the box to say 6 autos. I've yet to see a box this year that didn't have 6. Yeah, Colts doing well. Almost have our PYT full. There's just a few teams left there. Miles Garrett. If it's not full tonight, I'll go ahead and throw up a big final filler tomorrow. Jefferson, Bijan, Etienne, Brock Purdy, and a Justin Jefferson, a number to 1 at 49 divisional ticket. Oh, we didn't have an auto in that pack, so that is one of the first spot packs I've seen without an auto. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or maybe we only had 5. I guess we only had 5 in the last box. So we are not getting the lucky extra auto box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we did have 6 last box. So just 5 in this box so far, unless we get 2 in a pack. At Lawrence and Stroud, because we did not have an auto in that pack. I spoke too soon, saying I didn't never seen a box without 6. Ooh, we got a clear ticket, I believe. Clear auto, which should be extremely low numbered coming up. So we got another dual Penix and McCarthy. So what we'll do there, since we have 2, we'll just give 1 to each person. That works with y'all. So 1 to the Vikings, 1 to the Falcons. Rookie of the Year contender Lad McConkey, Patrick Surtain, Derek Carr, newly retired, Bryce Young. Oh, it's not a clear. It's a die cut. I thought it was clear. It's a die cut ticket. DeAndre Hopkins, CJ Stroud. So these are normally jersey number to the Chiefs. That is Fabian Lovett, and that is numbered 78 of 99. Too bad he has the highest jersey number you can possibly have. Die cut ticket auto to 99. Fabian Lovett. We couldn't get a guy with a low number jersey, could we? We had to get the highest possible jersey number auto you can get, 99. Love it to the chefs. Yeah, I said it's a small set and we get a lot of duplication, but this is a little bit even too much duplication. So, speaking of Mahomes, another Mahomes and another duel. So we'll split these. Yeah, I picked the wrong 2 boxes for avoiding duplication, apparently. So we have 1 of each. This one is a parallel, so even if we get another one, we'll probably have to do a roll. I love the history of Contenders. I just think it's kind of gotten passed by. This ain't expensive. That's the point, Rob. This is one of the cheapest boxes of the year. Actually, outside of what was the one that was so unpopular? Encore? I think this is the cheapest football box this year. That's Zay Flowers. Well, historically, it was the on-card autos or the big chase here. It is definitely an auto-driven product. But over the years, I think it's gotten passed by with the demand of numbered stuff. And as you can tell, the last 2 years, they've tried to spruce it up. But I still think they've fallen short. Next up, it's a nice one. Calvin Austin, number 299, going to the Steelers. You should get a lot of playing time this year unless they sign another wide receiver. Yeah, it's definitely a product that it's kind of like heritage in baseball to me. Yeah, he has a lot of potential with Aaron Rodgers there. It's kind of like heritage in baseball. I feel like times have kind of passed it by. Not a lot of color, not a lot of numbered stuff. Obviously, they've made it less bulky. This used to be a 20, 24 pack box. They have changed that. But yeah, I agree with you, Rob. It's certainly, at one time, when we first started, this was one of the top 2 or 3 product releases every year for football. It was Contenders, Prism. I wouldn't even dare to say there was one time when this was probably bigger than Prism. Not in cost per box, but just demand. Bo Nix and a nice J.J. McCarthy. This is the parallel. But it's certainly lost its luster over the years, for sure. Does not appeal to the masses anymore, that's for sure. We're not done. We got a pack and a half left. McCarthy. I think the biggest bummer of this break so far is that damaged Jared Verse, which is nice. Just a nice card, not a nice damage. DeAndre Swift. Khalil Mack. Austin Eckler. TJ Watt. Dak Prescott. Ooh, we got some ice. We have a cracked ice auto, I believe. Going to Keelan Robinson. That's a nice one for the Jags. That is 3 of 25 on the cracked ice. It's hard to see it this year because the ice isn't in that middle area. It's only in the bottom and the top. Cracked ice. Not bad. Yeah, we haven't had any. We've had too many duplicates on the inserts. That's been a bummer. Keelan Robinson. Cracked ice to 25. Another guy that should get more play. Alright, last pack. Maybe we'll do a recap. If someone wants to gobble up those last 4 teams in the next 30 minutes or so, I'll break that other one. If not, we'll save that for tomorrow night. Whoa! How about a Jermaine Burton? It's only numbered to 91 of 100. That's a cool card, and it's thick. To the Bengals. Roll Tide Roll. Finest. I don't know what this one's called. I don't know if it's like a throwback, but that's a cool card. And it is on card, too. That's a pretty cool card. Not the biggest name, but he sells okay. To the Bengals. Jermaine Burton. That's a really sharp card. Let me get a thicker top load for that one. Threw me off. I thought it was an insert. And it was a on-card Jermaine Burton. To the Bingos. Thank you, Rob, man. I appreciate you jumping in. As always, Justin Jefferson and Derrick Henry. But you're right. There are products that just kind of, we go through these. We haven't gone through these yet because I skipped to the auto. We got Harrison Burton, Lamar, Kelsey, Kenneth Walker, and Jared Goff. That will round it out. Yeah, there's certain products I know. Bowman Draft and Bowman are that for me. They kick me in the you-know-where. So we do have one random we need to do. We need to do a random for this one. Since I'm just going to do it all on the randomizer. So let me hop over to random.org real quick. Because I don't have a dice handy. I do have this handy. 1 second. We'll hop over there and do this. We had 2 of the other duels, so we'll just split them up. This one's going to be Eagles and 49ers. This is a parallel too. So let me do this. All right, this will be for our duel with Jalen Hurts and Brock Purdy. We're going 8 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that will go to the Eagles. Eagles takes home the duel. Going to the Eagles. So we had a couple other duels. We had 2 of the Mahomes and Burrow, so we'll split that between Chiefs and Bengals. We had 2 of the McCarthy and Penix, so we'll split that. We had 2 numbered cards, both divisional tickets. We had Justin Jefferson to 149, going to the Vikings. We had Myles Garrett to 149, going to the Browns. We had 2 Rookie of the Year contender Bo Nix. We had a Rookie of the Year contender J.J. McCarthy, and that is a parallel. Autographs. We'll do base autos. Base autos. We had on card Adonai Mitchell to the Colts. We had Taylor Bortolini also to the Colts. We had Delmar Glaze to the Raiders. Trey Benson on card auto to the Cardinals. We had Justin Ibangye, I think he went to Alabama too, to the Chargers. And we had Dylan Johnson to the Panthers. Numbered cards, we had 1 to 99 divisional ticket Jared versus the Rams. That does have a very bad thing on it, so sending a pack with that one. So I think Joseph had the Rams, so he can replace that if you would like. We had Keelan Robinson, cracked ice, auto number to 25. Nice one for the Jaguars. We had a die cut jersey number 78 of 99, Fabian Levitt, Chiefs. We had the 1 to 100, very cool, thick card. Not sure what that one's called. Need to look that one up. Very much old school throwback looking contenders Almost looks like a Topps Finest design to me. Number to 100, Jermaine Burton, going to the Bengals. Then we had the 99 Contenders autograph, Cam Austin. I keep calling him Cam. Calvin Austin. I guess that's technically a vet auto. What do you think about that? Vet auto, Calvin Austin III. Going to the Steelers. That will do it. We're going to pack it up, shipped right out. I think there's 4 teams left in our other break, so check that out. And then we've got 8 spots left in the serial number break for the Pro Set Metal Super Box. As always, boys and girls, thank you very much. Hope you all have a great evening.